Hey everybody, welcome back to Custom Spelunky Levels with Baer. I know it's been a little while since we've done one of these. I've honestly been trying a lot of the maps that I've seen on Spelunky Bin, and goddamn, they're getting crazy. Not just in terms of scope or content, but difficulty. Things have been kicking my ass. Of course, I always try to do these blind, but then I end up, spending about a half hour on one level, so I scrapped the whole thing, because no one wants to see that, of course! And then there'll be people in the comments that'll say, like, of course we want to see that, and I say, no! No, you don't, because I get mad. And then I get salty, because I'm faulty, but this one is Clack Seattle. It's by Pigris, and I am not playing it blind, and I know already I've set off two triggers in your mind that make you hate me, but just stick around, please, cuz this one's worth it. I had to do a trial run of this one. I had to make sure that I was actually capable of making my way through this thing, and it's awesome. So I want to show it off to you guys. We're gonna go ahead and jump in right now. This one's by Pigris, who has made a couple of levels that have kicked my ass in the beginning of the experiences here in the Spelunky custom level packs. But this one, I think, is gonna be pretty fantastic. So he says here, eggplants don't last long, so pay attention. Which is a clue. A hint, an eggplant you can trust. And now going through this a second time, it's kind of like watching The Prestige again after you've already seen it before. Where you see all this stuff and you're like, oh, so that's what he meant. That's what he meant when he buried himself alive out in the fields to get that piece of his diary. Sorry if you haven't seen The Prestige yet. You should watch that. It's a good film. Anyway, Clack Seattle. Levels dedicated to Cranky Kong, which I feel may be an accurate representation of my attitude whenever I end up spending half an hour on a single level in these custom packs. But the eggplants are of note here, and this one actually might take me a little while, I'm now realizing, with this being... I remember back in my first time playing through this pack, this was not the most difficult pack or stage in the pack, but took a little while to complete, so we'll see how long it takes me to get through this time around. Luckily, didn't end up getting crushed right there. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're good. We're good. Taking that as kind of a precautionary measure. I'm not sure we necessarily need it, but better to be safe than squished. There we go. There's a lot of variety in this pack. Oh, there's just a little smiley face. Yeah, he's trying to give you the indication that you should have been paying attention to the eggplants when you had the view of them up in this area. Oh, wait a minute, there's a, hold on a second. Oh, God! Follow the eggplant into the I never actually went that way, I just saw now that there's a sign over there for that. Alright, had to do it. Had to do it. Yeah, you gotta pay attention here, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chasms into that little section is where you see the eggplant, which is an indication of where you can safely descend, or at least one would suspect. So we're gonna head over in that direction again, just make sure we play through this whole section appropriately. I like that there's a good mixture, even just on this first stage, of straightforward platforming challenges and, mystery, puzzles, intrigue, and all that sort of stuff. So you hang off of what I can only assume to be an invisible worm block or something like that. There's a gap ahead, so we're just gonna make a little hop right there. There we go. And I haven't seen these flies used as blockers, as projectile blockers before. I thought at first that I just needed to, walk into them like this and just clear them out with the extra health that we got from up top. But it turns out they actually take 2 health apiece, so what you want to end up doing, well, not that, again, obviously, you can just whip them. I didn't even think about that. I don't know why. That wasn't an immediate consideration, and now we get to the push block puzzle of this stage, and think before you push. Now, luckily, I didn't have too much trouble with this one. It was actually pretty straightforward, and it gives you a little bit more of an eggplant indication here as well. So if we go like this, I believe we're just going to want to jump up here, push this one down like so. We'll be on a level playing field going down that way as well. Of course, it's another one of the spike ball crush into TNT block contraptions. You know, the classic. Good times. Good times with those. Good times with weapons. Coming on down, there we go. And I really like the use of ice for these push block puzzles as well, because it just makes it a little bit more bearable, pardon the pun, Don't pardon the pun, you know you love it. It makes it a little bit quicker to get those things pushed around, and I actually really enjoy that. I don't know if it's, like, intended for added difficulty of the puzzle itself, or if that's the exact reason why he chose to do it, but nonetheless, it's a good decision. And we're getting into what I believe is the final section of this stage here. Now, the shield is included in this area, and I'm pretty sure it's just kind of a defensive mechanism, because if you haven't seen it before, you can use the shield to deflect the Anubis scepter shots. And your aim here, very strategic placement of water on this stage. Oh god, well, okay, obviously the shield didn't do too much to help me there, but overall, that's what we're going to be shooting for. Let's see. Do I dare pick it up again? I might just want to go for it. Oh boy. Alright, let's try it. Yeah! Oh! Wow, man, that sucks. Alright, I should be able to speed through this pretty quick. Now, I think I might actually go for a strategy of just ignoring the shield and trying to jump my way through all that. I think I might actually be able to do that without too much trouble. Of course, you don't actually have to get this royal jelly either, so I might go ahead and skip it this time. See if maybe our... Oh, wow, I was standing right on the edge. That was bad. This is the kind of stuff, man. I mean, this is not nearly as difficult as some of the other level packs that I have encountered over the course of the past few weeks. So you can only imagine, like, if I'm struggling to this degree, obviously I'm not playing optimally at the moment, but this, I think, is, you know, pretty par for the course, so there have been packs that have been much more brutal than this. And, you know, I'm kind of just avoiding them, to be honest. I see not a huge desire in my heart. Oh god, I can't believe I still hit that one. To really, you know, deal with that horrifying, freaking experience. So, I'm quite alright with just, letting them go. Oh shoot, did I just screw myself up here? I just nudged it. Barely nudged it. I think I can still do this though. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Maybe I was boned there. We're okay. We're quite alright. Alright, nice and easy. No problems. Yeah, just some of the packs though, man. Just absolute insanity. And I'm digging it if there is a contingent of those out there that are on board with the, you know, Boshi-esque difficulty levels being presented by some of these custom packs. Like, if there are enough people, obviously the demand is there because people keep making them, so who am I to say that those should not continue to exist, right? More power to you. I am just being a big dumb idiot. Okay, come on. It's slippery, I tell ya. Tell ya what. Here we go. So we're gonna avoid the shield this time. We're gonna bounce off the pads. We're gonna try to get up through here without too much trouble. Grab another royal jelly, and then we gotta jump right off the top. There we go, that's what we're shooting for. Now, here's the fun little bit. So we gotta manipulate Anubis over this way. Try to get him closer over to us in the top right of that section. There we go. Now we gotta get him to start firing shots. Literally, shots fired at us. Try to drop this big old stone down if possible. I don't know if he's actually close enough. I might have to do a little bit more, fancy moving here. Oh my goodness. It's very precise over this way. He's got to be exactly where you want him to be. Yeah, just because he's firing from the left side, that's actually preventing us from being able to do this, which is kind of silly. You know, you don't have to be that exact, man. Come on, there we go. Okay, now he's starting to fire from the right side. This should do it. So we just got to get that little orb. There we go, nice. And then one more. Right on down there. Come on now. Come on now, almost got it. There it is. Push this a little bit over that way, and we are in the door. Beautiful. Alright, 9 minutes in, we've completed one level of the pack. I think it's only like 4 or 5 stages, so hopefully this won't be too bad. I kind of like the, there's a miniature story of sorts being presented with this one, so we'll encounter a little bit more of that as we go here. Let's see it. Yeah, right now we can see. Megastore closed while we clear out the snails. That's obviously a common problem in Spelunky land. Snail infestations. Oh, there we go. Oh boy, that was genius. Alright, well. What better way to clear out the issues than with my own body? That'll do the job. Monkeys presented as an obstacle here. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? I'm glad I carried over that royal jelly from the last time. Holy crap. Alright. That's enough. That's enough of that. My goodness. Let's get this elevator going. And now we're gonna do some fancy manipulation here in the form of the magical push block. We need to do a little bit more. I think we can fit in that one now. And then, of course, we need to clear out this elevator so we can... Oh, my God. Come on. Come on, buddy. That's enough. So we can get the... Oh, goodness. I did something interesting with that thwomp up there. That doesn't normally happen. I don't think it'll actually affect us, but that's okay. So, yeah, clear that out so we can make our way down here. Start to push this block from up top. Of course, if we want to push that one all the way down from this angle, you're going to get crushed and die. So, not ideal that way. So I don't think I actually went down here the first time, so maybe we should check this out. There's just another closure there. Don't shield crush me. You're making a broad assumption about my ability to carry over things from the previous level, my friend. Don't give me that much credit. Alright, so if we push this forward, assuming it'll let me, there we are. I guess you have to gain a little bit of momentum across the ice blocks there. I think that's actually just like a fair warning to us of don't do this, you dum-dum. That's not a good plan. See if I can jump down here and whip him real fast. There we go. Clear out these threats. I'm kind of terrified of these snails, honestly. Now that I've managed to get myself down to 1 health, this is obviously not an ideal situation. There we go. That's better. All right, a little bit more comfort. He's not really the big issue right now. I think I need to head up here. Yep, gonna clear out the rest of these guys. This guy's got something to say to me? We're closed! Get out of here! Get out of here, you scallywag! What are you doing? The mega store is for patrons only. The nightmares, I feel safe in this spot, though. For now. That's kind of cute. It's just a snail having some fun. That was genius. There we go. Dr. Rabbit's office. BaerTaffy would be pleased. Make our way down here. I honestly don't remember a lot of this stage. I guess once I got through the torture of that first one. Who are you? Please leave! Oh, you know what? I think I remember this now. Yeah, so we gotta take this rock. Bam! There we go. Grab our Chris knife, wait to not get crushed. Beautiful. Okay, Chris knife time. Now, I'm pretty sure I still don't want to go around chopping the heads off of shopkeepers. That doesn't seem like the greatest idea. Ah, yes, here we go. A whip may not be sufficient. This would be a pretty interesting challenge to add on if you're wanting to play through this one yourself and you're not satisfied with the initial challenge presented by Vigorous. You could go ahead and give yourself an added level of difficulty and try to get through this section without a Chris knife, huh? There you go. See, I'm appealing to the broader audience, the folks that need that Boshi challenge. Oh, God. Well, clearly I don't. Alright, let's see if I can avoid rattling myself around on the flies down here now. That would be a good idea. Well, this isn't good. That's a good idea, poorly executed. There we go. Can wander in here, get rid of these guys. Don't have to really clear them all out, but I'd like to. I think I'm better off doing so. I'm gonna push this one down. There we go. Nice. Alright, good start. Clear that out of the way. Wait for the elevator. Get rid of these guys, just because it makes me feel better about the situation. So far, so good. So yeah, I'm expecting, if I recall correctly, we are looking at a total of 5 levels in this pack. All journeying through the ice caves, and eventually, I believe, leading us up to another encounter with our good old pal King Yama. I probably should have grabbed that diamond, actually. That might be presented as sort of a failsafe, just in case you do end up getting, corralled by monkeys. That does prevent the likelihood that they'll knock you unconscious and result in a much better situation, or a much worse situation, down the road. That's all we need to do up there, I believe. I'm gonna go ahead and jump back down, just ignore this guy, let him have his fun. Don't crush the dogs, thank you. Just took a massive gamble there, it paid off. Not that it really matters if we crush them, but whatever. Makes me feel better about what we're doing in here. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, bad start. I was trying to go with the only the whip route, but yeah, just ignore that. I just want to live! Just let me live, please! Oh, that actually does the job. Okay, cool. Same effect from those guys. Oh, we need the Matic, I would imagine, yeah. That seems like it's there for a reason. Let's see. Oh, okay, so here we go. So now I believe there's shortcuts in this stage as well. If we clear out that block, that allows us to just drop through here. Let's see if maybe we can even... Oh, that's right, yeah, we've already cleared the way through the Megastore too, so if we do that, then we should be good to go here. And now we want to use the Matic on that block so we don't end up crushing a shopkeeper and getting ourselves killed. That makes sense. Now it looks like we've got a few extra Matics just in case we run out of gas on this one. Alright, it's starting to come together again. I'm starting to put the pieces together in my head. So good use of shortcuts coming up in this area. Obviously have the Ankh down here that we should be able to access with a Matic. If I recall correctly, yes. Beautiful. And some goodies for us! I trapped us in here for a reason, you fool! What makes you mindlessly destroy things? What is your freaking deal, man? I've got a lot of problems. Alright. Cut our way through here. Got another Matic in this way, just in case. And a Kate, too. That makes me feel better. I'm guessing then we just want to use our spike balls here to cause chaos, pretty much. So let's see what we can do. Go like that. Alright, alright, alright. Or maybe we don't. Maybe we just want to... Oh, God, that was a bad idea. But we can't, unfortunately, just cut our way through over on this side, which would make things a lot easier. Yeah, I'm just looking at this now. Okay, so we do have to go through this the hard way. Alright. I'm willing to live with that. I should probably take the Matic with me, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. Let's go ahead and drop down like so. Okay. Now, I should be able to go like that. Yep, perfect. Got the paste. You can safely get rid of the Matic. Okay, I don't know if I trust him, but I'm willing to, do exactly that. Alright, now. Gotta time this jump properly. Nice. Got it. Good, okay. Nice and easy. He should fall down. Yes, beautiful. Ah, so satisfying. That was a gamble. Oh, this is the door. Alright, beautiful. Oh, I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. Off to 3-3. Now, this one... If you follow me on Twitter, I had a really hard time with this pack. Namely, this stage. So what you gotta do here... I'm actually gonna go ahead and let myself get killed so you guys can see what the, struggle was that I was having initially. So I had a struggle initially, and then I had another struggle later on, and then I just, you know, was playing Kingdom Hearts 2, and everything just went to shit. Bold references right there. So what ends up happening here, it tells you in this sign, don't let this jetpack blow up. So you can grab this Ankh, but if you're not able to sacrifice yourself in time, the automatic flowing lava trigger platform rises up. And it kind of screws you over, because even if you're able to make your way over to that platform, you just get knocked unconscious and you end up falling off, and you're boned anyway. So what you end up having to do is taking this jetpack and taking one of these two things, knocking yourself out, and then respawning over there that way. Which is a pretty neat mechanic. I do like that quite a bit. Then we end up jetpacking back over to safety right there. And now we have the portion that gave me some trouble for a little while here. So it says, revive yourself and you may blow up one jetpack. Looks pretty clear to me, the idea that there's probably a push block up there in this area that allows you to destroy that portion of the wall and grab a second Ankh. But sadly, there's not a lot of resources presented to you over in this area, so what you end up having to do is come over this way, grab a royal jelly just to be a little bit safer. You take kind of a leap of faith going over here, and get a message from Yang. Wait, Spelunky, do not enter the tower, there's no escape. Here's a little interesting thing, by the way, if you end up going over here for a second. That's a fun little way to try to access that thing, but of course doesn't work. So you do have to ignore the warning of Yang. You can end up going over here, and then you can see that there's a thwomp resting itself inside this tight little corridor, which will kill you if you end up trying to jump over here. So what you end up having to do is going like this, and then quickly maneuvering this way. Try to get yourself in this section. And now, a very difficult element of the stage. You have to try to clear out as many of these silly little fly things as you can. And you can see a Hawkman over here, which can be used to clear out the bullets, which I didn't figure out for the longest time. But if you can trigger him with aggro, you're able to, there we go. So yeah, he starts to clear out the stage for you. Gives you a soft little landing pad right there, and then of course you want to try to knock him out yourself to clear out the remainder of the threats. There goes that. Nice. Looks like the entire floor is clear. There we go. Beautiful. I kind of want to get rid of the rest of the bullets anyway, just to be safe. So go ahead and knock him out one more time. And then, boom. Alright, good. Feel better about that. Okay. Second portion. Kill yourself. Son of a bitch. See, I'll get punished now for knowing what to do ahead of time. It's obviously gonna make me pay for that. I'm okay with it. I think it's a fair trade-off. I understand the obstacles and the puzzles, and now it's a matter of execution, which I am more than capable of failing a dozen times over. Probably should have brought a torch in here, to be honest, but that's okay. There we go. Same plan. We're gonna clear this all out. Make our way over to the Hawkman, who should have gotten aggro there. That's kind of weird. Come on, buddy. Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing, please? There we are. Thank you, friend. Clear all that out. Beautiful, beautiful soul. Trapped inside the body of a half-man, half-hawk beast. But I don't judge, pal. I promise. Look, I can even help you out. We're buddies here. Both in the same course, in the same walks of life. Alright, now I gotta remember how to actually do this. Let's see if I, there we go, that's what we're looking for. Then we gotta get out of here real quick. Block some stuff off the shield, beautiful. Now here's another interesting interaction I've never seen before. Check this out. You can push away these melee things. Isn't that wacky? Pretty freaking bizarre. But that's what you end up having to do. So you're gonna make your way down this section, and you're just pushing the melee. I don't even know what to call them, like the modules, something like that. Fancy words for simple task. Martial cuts will get you where you want to go if you don't walk face first into these stupid things. Crush Crocman, shall we? Or, you know, just let him go do his thing. That works out, too. Spiky balls are heavy, but are always safe to stand on. Now, I think we can get away with not having our shield anymore over this way, and this does give us what we needed. Coming through here. Oh, he's still hanging out. So there we go. There's our second jetpack after we managed to go through that awful, awful maze. Come on over here, and then finally... God, I swear, man, this was a puzzle that took me a long time to figure out. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Seems a lot more obvious once you know what to do, of course, but... There we go. There's our Ankh. Sacrifice the jetpack, and down we go. And now we're not done yet. We've got our second jetpack in order to clear out the rest of the way here. We're gonna grab this second Ankh, blow ourselves up, respawn one final time, and down we go. Alright. And this note doesn't say anything. I was really hoping that it would. I don't know. Any sort of encouraging message would have been really satisfying, but that's okay. Alright. Ooh, now this one's fun. The bouncing alien lava technique. Over to the alien queen, and we live. It took me a few tries, actually, to be able to get that one down pat, but nonetheless, away we go. Oh, right, yeah, I think I need to clear out the lava here, actually. Let's go ahead and just do this. Beautiful. So, got ourselves another plasma cannon puzzle section, which I've grown to like a lot more these days, I'll be honest. Wasn't a huge fan of them early on, but I'm starting to dig them a lot more. Now that I've got a better handle, I guess, on how to best proceed with the plasma cannon in tow, I think it's not the worst thing in the world. I wonder if I can actually blast my way into the damsels right there. You can! Oh, look at that! I thought they were going to be succubi, actually. I was totally expecting that. Alright, there we go. Wait for this. And now we're approaching a mini puzzle. Hold your fire. Actually gonna go up here and grab this royal jelly if I can. And if I remember now, there is actually a really good checkpoint system through the course of this stage. But first we're gonna head over here and we're gonna examine what's going on with this area. So we've got these 2 push blocks. Some tinder boxes blocking them off, of course. So if we blow up the top section, it actually, I believe it tells you right here, yeah, plan ahead. And this message might give us the other hint. Only the orange and brown blocks will explode, right? So the blue stuff in this stage is all indestructible. So what we want to end up doing is blowing up that top section of the tinder boxes. I'll give you guys a, you know, this is the pause here if you want to figure it out yourself warning. So I'll just go ahead and make the entire area visible. Let's actually go over here. So if you want to figure this out for yourself, feel free to do so right now. So there's your blocks. This is what the lower area looks like. And this is where the block drops down from the top. Got it? Alright, this is where the teacher pauses the VHS tape during science class to give the chance or give the audience a chance to figure out the solution. Alright? Good. So let's do it. So what we end up having to do, blow up that top section, and then we want to push this block right over here. As soon as we do that, that allows the top block to drop down into this section, fall down into the spikes, and then we can just push this over this way, clear that out, and it allows us to drop down onto the spikes down below. Now, that one took me a little while to figure out as well. And then, of course, that does take away your plasma cannon option moving forward. I haven't actually figured out how to get to that royal jelly yet. I'm kind of curious. Medbay, please do not disturb the patients. Totally did. I'm a dick. Actually, hold on a second. This is the, we're cracking the code here. Hang on. Sequence initiated! Meh, meh, meh. Oh god, did I just kill myself? No, we're good, okay. I don't know how to get to that royal jelly. That's interesting. Maybe it's just kind of, you know, a temptation for you down there. For use during emergency. So now we see the checkpoint system begin to come into play. If you didn't notice, there was a little chasm down there as soon as we started the barrier puzzle. So if we grab one of these, then we respawn up back at the top where the lava has already been cleared out. And once we're able to push that block aside, then that actually gives us a really nice little checkpoint to get down to the rest of the stage. So I like that a lot. I love the use of the checkpoint systems, man. That makes me really happy. So now, of course, we can move our way back up here. Use a dog for something. I don't know, just for fun. And then, I don't want to die on purpose, because there's a very good chance that I might accidentally end up doing so to myself. So, we'll just move forward and hope that we maybe get an opportunity to show that off. We get the babies' trampolining area. How precious. Wouldn't dare disturb them there. They're getting their exercise. It's good for them. Babby, mini pod target practice. Alright, so. Now this section, I believe, is just kind of a sprint through and pray you make it. So let's do it. We go like this. And boom. There we go. Okay, problem solved. And of course now, it is indeed possible to get through this section again. This is an indestructible block, so no worries there. I think I could actually destroy those guys, but I don't know how much it would help me. I kind of want to try it, though. Oh, he's coming out here now. Okay, so this changes things. Yeah, let's go ahead and try to blow him up. Yeah, that might make that easier, actually. Okay, so if we end up having to do this again, a lot less threats going down that way. Nice. Alright. Gotta trust eggplants again here. Although we do fall into water, so we should be able to do what we want to do no matter what. Ooh, there is royal jelly down there. Let's go ahead and grab that. Oh, this is just a floor. Oh, God, whoa. Okay, never mind. Careful. Oh, Jesus. Alright, we know spike balls do us good. Getting this all the way down to the next section. Hellside Teleporter requires a charged kinetic energy ball. So here's our door directly under the Ankh display. Now, I don't think I actually recall what to do here. Let's see. Oh, it shows us the, So are these invisible blocks normally, then, unless they're in the water, in which case you can see them displace the water tiles. Alright, so that explains why when we do this, yeah, it takes them away, so that's the added difficulty to this section. Alright, so we want to destroy that. very quickly get back up here. I don't think it was quick enough that time, actually. Yeah, so I gotta be real fast about this. Ooh, hey, there we go. Nice. I don't know if I actually was able to do that last time. I use the ledge grab technique to jump over here, progress this way. We could actually clear out that bullet, but probably not necessary. Ooh, now we get the real fun part. As you can see, there's our objective. A charged kinetic energy ball dropping all the way down to get back to the doorway. Let's see if we can do this. I think this is, yep, that's just the abyss down below us, so we gotta be careful about that. Unless, oh god, they actually can jump from down there. Oh yeah, there must be a floor underneath us then, because the water wouldn't stick around if there wasn't. Okay, so I should be able to just drop down here and then, yeah, I'm fine. Oh, cool. That's neat. I like that. Okay. Now just the chasm of death. Get through over here. Like the worm sponge. These are all just stupid succubi. Trying to ruin my life. There we go. Got it. Beautiful. Alright. Light the kinetic energy ball. Destroy the eggplant. Feel like a damn fool. And ride the wave all the way down to victory. Beautiful. Alright. Now I believe this is our pathway to hell. And maybe the most difficult section of the entire level pack. So we end up getting the shotgun immediately out the spawn here. And I think I might have already ruined it. Yeah, so you gotta be real quick about this. You gotta follow that spike ball. Oh, I have an Ankh. Oh. Well, that's not gonna help me very much. Oh, crap. I just gotta reset, I think, here. Yeah, I gotta reset on the stage. Hopefully this doesn't ruin anything. Nope, we're good. Okay, cool. I saved my Ankh from that previous stage. So you gotta be real quick about this. Pretty much get it on your first try. Ride this down. Prevent the death from the rising volcano platform. And then shotgun jump your way onto this thing here. I actually got really lucky there doing that on my second try. That took me a little while, but good luck to you in your own pursuits of it. Alright, so now, of course, just some shotgun jumps. Moseying on over this way. There is a Vlad's cape over here that we need to pick up. I don't know if there's actually a very safe way to jump over there. Let's see if I can just do this. Nice. Okay, we can live through that. It gives us a second shotgun here, because it knows it's pretty damn likely that we end up losing that one by making that jump. So there we go. Now this is just pretty nerve-wracking. You don't normally have an abyss down below you in the hell stages, so I don't know, just it's kind of unsettling to me, but see if we can make it through. Gonna shotgun jump over here, get another double jump, nice. Got through that. Very good. Okay, so far so good. Kill the Hawkman. Hell yeah. There we go, baby. Make our way over here. Loving the shotgun jump usage. Get up on the elevator. Alright, alright, alright. Eggplant music always makes you feel better. Eggplant makes me feel good. Oh god, now I'm destroying them all though. Oh, I'm the worst! You see the eggplant monster? Oh, that's a good feeling. One day I'll get that legitimately. One day we'll come back to this and say, enough is enough, Spelunky. It's time I got that solo eggplant kill. But there goes Yama. That actually clears out this section so we can get in here and read some fun signs. There are unfortunately no purple blocks in Spelunky. We call them aubergines. Or something like that. What does this one say? Ever thought about which type of poop is the best? All the time. Nearly every day. What's this sign say right here? Let me read this one. I ran out of ideas, so here's a giant eggplant. These do not say anything. Oh, alright then. But, nonetheless, that's pretty much it. There's a sad face, which makes me second-guess myself of what the pursuit was here, but overall, I think we managed to emerge victorious. We'll clear out these other spike balls just so we can see what's going on with those. It's gonna give us the path to the door. And we've done it! Clark Dice Seattle is complete. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed. This is Clark Dice Seattle again by Pigris. All the links are in the description. Thank you very much for joining me for another episode of Spelunky Custom Level Packs with Baer. I hope you'll forgive me I do dearly apologize this was not another blind run, but I'm getting to the point here where I kind of have to give myself a little bit of an edge to be able to show these off in, you know, a reasonable period of time, so... Nonetheless, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Vigorous is Clack... I've been killing this Clark Dye Seattle the whole time. Clack Dye Seattle. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.